Hello everyone. Welcome to Kiki and Kibitz. It's me, Mary, and I'm here tonight with tonight's edition of 90 Day Oy Vey. Jasmine, she provided some proof to say that she wasn't lying about Gino's ex getting her fired from her job. And Gino responds to not only the cheating allegations that were thrown out there, but to Jasmine's proof that she posted to her stories. So let's get right into it. Now, guys, I was trying to put the link to the Drop the Mic channel where Leida is going to be interviewed tomorrow night. Um, I'm going to be joining that interview. I'm going to be on the panel. Maria, thank you so much for inviting me. I'm trying to put the link to her channel in the comments, and I guess it didn't work. So when I get to my Leida section, I'm going to share the YouTube channel so you guys can make sure that you're subscribed so you can catch Leida's interview tomorrow night. So first of all, let's get right into this. Jasmine decided to post proof to her stories. Okay, Jasmine and Gino, they've been going at it back and forth all week. So, first of all, what am I doing? I want to thank everybody that's joining me in the live chat. Um, let's see. I can get my computer to work. Okay, hi Christine. Hi Menopausal Queen. Hi Stingy Nettle. Hi Venus. Hi Deirdre. Hi Stephanie. And hi Miss About Face Makeup. And I'm so glad you were able to make your first live. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Okay, so Jazzy posted to her stories. Hi, my loves. I just want to give faith that everything you saw it before the 90 days season 5 is true, and that's the only and real version of facts. I've had many people asking me about this topic, and out of respect to viewers, I'm going to clarify it now and show you with evidence how things happen chronologically. So then she shows a picture of the arrivals board at the airport. And she says, this is the date when my husband Gino met me for the first time in Panama ever. So it's dated December 22nd, 2020, 2:14 p.m. Then she shares a picture of her and Gino back in the good old days when they got along. And she says, our first picture together, good times that I will always cherish in my heart. This is Jasmine before she started going down the road of Darcy, with all of her plastic surgeries and her procedures. So yeah, so this is December 22nd, 2020. So then she says, my OnlyFans page is created in December 2021, exactly 1 year after filming. And then she shows that she started receiving money in December of 2021. Her first month income was 19,446 and 96 cents. And then she says, and this is exactly the same day when the show aired in the USA, almost a year after it's been filmed. So basically, her OnlyFans conveniently debuted on the same day that the show debuted. Okay, so moving on. She goes on to say, so when I talk about the reasons I got fired, I didn't have an OnlyFans. This all happened a year before you watch it on TV. So the version of events you saw in the show is exactly how it happened. I decided to forgive him and continue my relationship with Gino. No reason to change the narrative for a story that, on top of being fake, is just as bad as the original. Just saying. Now, this is a result as, like I said, Gino and Jasmine going at it all week. The reality TV mess on Instagram posted a clip of one of Jasmine's TikToks where she basically is saying that if her children don't get their visas, that she would go back to Panama. But no questions, though. No questions. She will go back to Panama in a hot second if her children can't come here. But if you guys been listening to me babble for a bit, you would know that she basically doesn't have legal rights to either one of her sons, and no, and only one of her sons is her biological son. So, yeah, she's full of shit on that point. But she was saying during this live that she would go back to Panama, but the problem is that she wouldn't be able to work as a teacher because she got fired because Gino's ex sent her naked pictures that she sent to Gino, and Gino decided to send to her employer. Okay, so this is when Gino decided to hop in on the comments. Okay, and he was like, "Listen, she lost her teaching job in Panama because of a personality conflict with her boss, which I heard her tell me about multiple times, not because of leaked photos, as she states. I went to the school with her the day she was laid off, so I just wanted to clear the air on that topic." Gino is fighting back. Gino's like, "I'm not taking this shit anymore. Okay, I'm gonna clear up what the fuck is going on." So it was a battle in the stories for a bit. Okay, Jasmine took to her stories, Gino took to his stories, and then production must have stepped in because then all stories disappeared. But I caught it before it disappeared. So Jasmine and Gino were going at it, and Gino is just not going to take it anymore. And he actually messaged me, and he has a message that he wants to get across. Okay, Gino has been very vocal lately. So he hit me up and said, "As far as your live tonight and Jasmine's proof of why she was fired from her job were just not proof at all. Below are my responses to this." Jasmine claims she lost her teaching job in Panama because of photos that my ex sent supposedly to her school. How would my ex even know what school she worked at in Panama? Also, she lost her job before the show even aired. I was with her when we went to the school and she was laid off. She never mentioned anything about photos that day as the reason she lost her job. It's because the real reason she lost her job was due to a personality conflict with her boss, which she had told me multiple times about. I wanted to set the record straight since I'm able to talk about it now. Jasmine continues to lie and tries to make me look bad, and this has been going on for years. Where is the proof that she lost her job due to the school receiving photos? Where is the proof for dates of employment? Where is her dismissal letter describing reasons she was laid off? Stop accusing an innocent person, my ex, of sending photos to the school as the reason she lost her job. That is incredibly pathetic and a lie. OF data was only provided. I know she argued with her boss many times, she always told me about. A personality conflict with her boss is why she was laid off. I was there that day and nothing was mentioned by her that photos was the reason for her being laid off. So that is Gino's comeback. Okay. Um, she wants you guys to know Jasmine's proof isn't really proof. And let's go a little deeper into this, okay, into Jasmine's lies. Because I have spoken to Gino's ex, Lindsay, and these are text messages that I have put out there before, but I think it's time for me to pull them out again. So basically, we start off here with Gino's ex, Lindsay, is in the purple and Jasmine is in the gray. So it starts off with, I assume you did not give him permission to share your photos slash videos and especially topless pics with me. I never opened the videos, just so you know. So Jasmine replies, show. And she did. And she replies, I did. Did you not get the screenshots I sent above? And Jasmine replies, you can't be happy now. That's all I'm telling you. Lindsay replies, okay. Jasmine says, you're sick and disgusting. No, Jasmine, if Gino sent your topless pictures to Lindsay to show off, then he's the sick one. Okay, but she turned it around and flipped on Lindsay. And it gets a lot worse. So Lindsay says, me? And she says, find help. Yes, you. You're depressing. I feel sorry for you. Seek help. You're not even pretty. I feel sorry for you. And she says, Lindsay replies, I'm sorry that you feel that way, but Gino is the one that needs help. And Jasmine replies, I really do. No. And Lindsay replies, I have done nothing wrong, which she hadn't. She was just letting Jasmine know, listen, Gino hit me up and sent me some pictures and videos, and I didn't open the videos, and here are the screenshots. So she is flipping the fuck out, okay? Jasmine in gray, Lindsay in purple. Jasmine says, everyone knows who you are. A whore. You're less than nothing. And old and ugly and depressing. You're sick. Don't worry. Plus old for your profession. That's depressing. I understand you. And old. No talent whore. I got you. You're so ugly and old. You're a joke. And Lindsay replies, you're going to tire yourself out. And Jasmine says, you're not even good for corn. And Lindsay replies, I'm not the one to be upset with, so. And Jasmine says, I prefer to die rather than being you. Look at me, young. Lindsay says, Gino is who you should be upset with, not me. Jasmine continues to insult her. Pretty. And Lindsay says, you don't even know me. And Jasmine says, intelligent. And then there's you, an old piece of meat. I feel sorry for you, seeking attention, but you're old. And she says, do you need me to pretend to be upset now? I'm confused. And then this part is crossed out because it referred to Lindsay's kids, and we're keeping her kids private. And then Jasmine said, I understand you. So, um, she goes on to say, having a whore as a mom, what a shame. You made my day. So Lindsay says, okay, have a good night also. And she says, and let me have wonderful fake drama. Thanks, darling. Get Botox. Your old face needed. And workout. I mean, you have no ass. Neither did you, Jasmine. You got a fake one. You're an ugly whore. Look at me. So perfect. And a reality star. You hear that, guys? Jazzy's a reality star, and she's perfect. Okay, moving on. Lindsay says, I can't pretend your opinion matters to me if you need me to for your show. And Jasmine goes on with the insults. And you, just a prostitute. Don't worry. Gino and I laugh at toy bipolar a lot. You're just way too idiot to know. Bye, cheap whore. Thanks for letting us have our today's drama, in quotes. Bye, oldie. Kisses. Lindsay replies, adios. So Jasmine just keeps it going. Starts sending pictures of her and Gino, and she's like getting fame, paid vacations and money. No need to do corn as you. Your kids must be bullied at school. It's depressing having a whore as a mother. I'll pray for them. So at that time, Jasmine posted to her stories. Now this was, during her first season of B90, where she just said everything was fact. Okay, her proof, everything that played out on B90 was fact. Okay, so anyway, so she posted at that time, yes, I text this after she calling me to tell me my son is mentally retarded and I deserve him because he was a punishment from God. Okay, so, yeah. So Jasmine, alleges that Lindsay insulted her child, and this is why she went off on her. Now, I could see why that Jasmine would be jealous of Lindsay. I mean, at the time, she was all crying on IG and everything. And it's like, girl, please. So then, about, let's see, when was this? In the beginning of 2023, um, Gino actually hit up Lindsay in what was a very, at least to me, strange conversation. It kind of sounded like to me, he was trying to drag her into some storyline, drama, and she didn't engage at all. So this was, I want to say, the beginning of 2023, because we're talking about football. So he starts off with, "How about those Lions?" And Lindsay in blue says, "Who is this?" And he says, "Huge Lions fan. Hint, did you really put those stickers in my front yard?" And she put question marks. So he says, "LOL, your ex." And she says, "LOL, which one?" Which is fucking funny as fuck. And he replies, "Haha, good answer. The one that was a huge Lions fan." And she says, "Seeing as how I live in Michigan, that's both of my exes, but okay, well, go Lions." He says, "Another hint, live next to Ann Arbor. Someone put stickers of you all over my front yard. Are you not aware of this?" And she said, "It was these stickers, right?" And he says, "Yes, exactly these stickers. You are not aware who put those in my front yard. It really upset my wife, as you can imagine. Actually, a neighbor saw them first and knocked on my door and asked me to call the police and make a report. Then, of course, my wife seen them and she was upset. Why would his neighbor knock on his door and ask him to call the police over some stickers that were scattered in his front yard?" I'm telling you, this shit sounded like he was trying to lure her into a storyline. So she says, "No, I don't know who put one of my stickers in your yard. As far as X's near Ann Arbor, I don't have any. I have a lot of customers in that area, but no X's. Strange." So she says, "Which stickers?" "Lindsay Ryder stickers." "Oh, weird. Someone put my sticker in your yard." So he replied to her previous comment, "How many exes that you had have you had that live just east next to Ann Arbor? I believe that narrows it down to one." So she says, "Can you take a pic and send it to me? I have a photo album going of everywhere people stick my stickers, and that's kind of funny." So then she says, "I can't really control where people put the stickers. Sorry if someone put a sticker in your yard." So he replies, "So you never lived with anyone who lived next to Ann Arbor for about 1.5 years or something like that? Was in a relationship with them 1.5 years? That when you lived in White Lake, never traveled with any of your exes to Pictured Rocks or Bear Dunes, Legoland Chicago?" And she's like, "What is this? What do you want? I'm sorry someone put a sticker in your yard and I hope the Lions win. Anything else?" I'm telling you, this whole conversation is weird AF. Okay? So now, so then Gino says, "There were multiple stickers put in my front yard, like a handful of them in different locations. I'm just asking if you are aware who might have done this. That's all." So she says, "Okay, I don't know, and I'm pretty sure if your wife is upset over a sticker, she'll be more upset you're messaging me right now." Good point. So he says, "No, because I'm following up to see if you were aware who did it. She will be happy I did it so we can figure it out because it really upset her. You're telling me that you don't know. What that is what I was looking for." And Lindsay gives a thumbs up. Like, okay, I'm ready to end this conversation. I don't blame Jasmine for being jealous, for having insecurities. This is the sugar baby before her, you know, and yeah. So she insists the version of events that you saw in the show is exactly how it happened. Jasmine, stop lying already. Okay? That's all I'm saying. Why don't you come clean about being pregnant? It's no wonder that Rob went ballistic and started calling her names and shit. And, the freaking tell all is going to turn into like I don't know, freaking tabloid, throw your shoe across the stage, fucking crazy shit, the shit that we all love. Well, yeah, it's no wonder because Jasmine, she is just way too much. So there has been allegations out there that Gino is cheating on, or did cheat on, his current love interest, Kelly. So Gino decided to hop in the comments of the video that I made yesterday covering these allegations. And this is what he wants everyone to know. There is a woman by the name of Lori, and I'm not going to say her last name, who is spreading lies everywhere about me. She is full blown crazy and obsessed with me, and I had to block her because she would not stop sending me voice messages, texts, and photos of herself. She even photoshopped a photo of her and I, which I thought was creepy. We started speaking because she was a fan of the show. There was a little flirting going on both sides, but not much. Then she really started to become very obsessive with me in a scary way, and for the last few weeks, she was sending texts, voice notes, and photos of herself nonstop, daily, multiple times a day, and I stopped responding. I have never met her I have never met anyone so obsessed and crazy like this before. Her voice notes and texts were very long to scary obsessive. Several photos of herself too. I had to block her when I realized how crazy and obsessive she was becoming. Now she was spreading lies about me that we had some kind of relationship going on, and that was never the case. Unbelievable, and feel sorry for anyone else this happens to. Now, like I reported yesterday, the woman in question actually approached Kelly, Gino's current love interest, as two different women at first. She was Molly, and then she was Lori. And then suddenly both the Lori and Molly accounts disappeared. Um, Word on the street, when Kelly pressed for more info, for more proof, the two women, which has been figured out to be the same person, suddenly disappeared off the internet. Um, from what I understand, voice messages that were left for Kelly were, long and rambling, and some of them kind of scared her as well. So this was kind of a super fan situation. Gino should not have engaged. Gino did cross boundaries by being flirty. He is in a relationship. Okay, there is no need to be flirty with fans when you're in a relationship. No need to engage. Even if she sent you pictures in the beginning and you were like, "Oh, this is cool," no, it's not cool. It is violating trust, and it's fucked up. It's shady. But unfortunately, it got into a situation that blew out of control. It seems like this woman is making their relationship out to be more than what it really was. And yeah, so yes, um, Kelly, I'm sorry. So the messages between Lori and Kelly on Moving Mad, basically, from what I understand, when she asked for more proof to what the accusations were, that Gino was planning on meeting her and this and that and this and that, she suddenly started backing off. And the fact that she approached her as two different women should tell you something from the beginning. Honestly, in my opinion. Okay, because she first started off as Molly, and then she switched off to Lori, and she was contacting her using both personas, from what I understand. Word on the street. So Gino crossed boundaries, okay, that he shouldn't have. I don't understand why Gino thinks it's okay to flirt with women. How so many women are flirting with him. I see in the comments, how is Gino getting all these women? I have no idea. Okay, because I've never really had a conversation with him personally. So I have no idea whether he's just really charming or whatever the case may be. Or we know he could be hung as fuck. Okay, I have no idea why all these women are like fighting over Gino. But hey, Hopefully he learned his lesson. Okay. Whatever happened, him and Kelly worked it out. It's water under the bridge. She decided to forgive him and move on. And there we go. So honestly, I'm so sick of Gino and Jasmine that I prefer the Timu Gino and Jasmine. Okay? Please, I would rather have Patrick and John dressing up as Gino and Jasmine than actually watching the real Gino and Jasmine. And all this drama off screen, even though it's great for me as a content creator, it is fucking draining AF. It's like every time I turn around, something else is going on. It's like, what in the literal fuck? So, moving on, I have a Leida update. Okay, as you guys know, Leida was arrested for cruelty to her dog, cruelty to animals, and for a DV charge. So, Leida, first of all, and I'm still chuckling over this, okay? She drew a penis on E. Scott's face and said, I never badmouthed you, and your comment about me is disgusting. You can eat a bag of dick for real. And I don't know why, but I chuckled the fuck. I chuckled my ass off. Okay. So thank you to 90 Day Fiance Alexa, okay, for sending me Scott's comment. And it is fucking disgusting. Okay. Scott says, I will bail her out, but conjugal sex would be awesome. I guess she isn't a dog lover. I can't trust her around my beautiful alley. E. Scott, can you please just go away? Please. Like, seriously. Mm. So, anyway, these are the accusations against Leida directly from the affidavit filed with court. It says at approximately 7:05 on January 24th, deputies responded to a disorderly call in the township of Strongs Prairie in Adams County, Wisconsin. ETR, which is Eric, and Leida's new puppy had pooped on the floor in the home. Leida became upset by this and wanted to hit the puppy with a laptop. ETR, Eric, stopped Leida from doing so by grabbing her. Leida started to yell and shout when ETR stopped her from harming the puppy and went upstairs and grabbed a knife and wanted to harm herself. ETR followed her and grabbed her wrist to get the knife away from her to prevent her her from harming the from doing so. Leida then went back to the puppy where she grabbed it and slammed it on the floor of the home, causing the puppy to yelp. ETR and Leida are married and reside together. Leida is on felony bond in Juneau County for case number blah 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 blah. So those are the accusations against Leida. Leida has taken to her stories and she is letting it all hang out. Okay. To every strangers who keep blowing up my phone with questions regarding the incident, I'm not going to repeat the whole story again. Therefore, I'll respectfully ignore the questions. I can explain sometimes tomorrow morning and answer some questions, but I just want all of us to just simple use common sense regarding this nonsense. Then she says, I hate living here. I just wish the High Mighty would just take my life away. I'm so tired. I just want to take my children and be around my mom, and that is it. So then she goes on to say, this marriage is just toxic. All of a sudden, you're now willing to tell people the truth of what actually happened after I told you I'm ending this marriage and move back to my country for good and forbid you to see the baby. It is toxic. This is not healthy. So she goes on to blast In Touch, okay, because In Touch says that Eric filed a restraining order. And as I covered yesterday, Eric actually waived the no contact part of the restraining order, basically saying that, he's aware of the no contact order and he wants it waived so they could be in contact with each other. So I just want to share what Leida shared to her stories this morning. And 1 second, guys. Yeah, this is another one that is a hot mess with lots of serious accusations, animal cruelty, ugh, DV.
You guys just wait until he files an affidavit of himself, basically make a statement to the court about what happened, basically his confessions. It's because you guys so nosy. Just wait until he files that, and you guys can even like see on his statement like one by one, like number one, number two, number three, or something like that. Just wait, okay? You know what? I'm gonna post it. I'm gonna post it. I'm gonna give away. I'm gonna give it away for you guys because yeah, I'm doing you guys a favor. So you will be very fucking welcome. So gotta cover the bruises. I mean, it's still there. See, yeah, it's not that bad as before, but it's still there. So there was a one time that I actually like stopped at the gas station, and then the lady, the cashier says like, ma'am, are you okay? And I was like, yeah. I think she kind of like notice my bruise, so I don't want people to notice that because I'm not always like using sunglasses. So obviously, any people or any who can realize the bruises. So yeah, I mean, it's not that hurt. It's still hurt, but it's not that hurt anymore. And then the wrist, it's gone. The bruises on my wrist is gone. So yeah. It's so funny because last night I ordered DoorDash, like Vietnamese cuisine, and it was awesome. Oh my god! And since then, I'm kind of like, like right now, like I'm having breakfast and using DoorDash, and then I'm about to like order some Starbucks using DoorDash. I'm binge DoorDash.
Okay, so there you go. That is Leida letting it all hang out all over her stories. And I would like to thank Maria from Drop the Mic, and I'm going to share her channel right now. Okay, so you guys can make sure you all subscribe to it because I know I saw a couple of comments that you guys were having trouble finding her site. So here we go. Drop the mic. Make sure you guys subscribe. I will be on the panel with them. Here they go. Make sure you guys subscribe to them. I will be on the panel with them tomorrow night, 6 p.m. East Coast time. And we will be sitting down with Leida. And you guys know me. I will make sure to ask all the questions. Okay. I've done many interviews and yeah, I have a lot of questions for Leida, but I'm on a panel. This is Maria's interview, but I have some questions for her. So tune in tomorrow night at 6 p.m. Okay, and let's hear Leida's side of the story. I want to hear, what happened that day in her words. Because even like, Eric said in his video that I covered yesterday, in every situation, there's three sides: his side, her side, and the truth is somewhere in between. So let's hear Leida's side. So moving on, Lauren still drinks pee. Oh, yes, he does. And he is so proud to be spotted as he's walking up and down the Vegas Strip because that's what he does. Okay. I swear he has nothing better to do than to walk around on the Vegas Strip hoping to get recognized by fans. And he changed his shirt from Gonorrhea Boy to I Drink Pee. I'm so glad when the season is over. I hope we never have to fucking see him again. Okay? We never have to fucking see him again. So moving on, Faith, okay, showing off 6 pictures of January and a flashback picture of her from 4 years ago. I actually prefer her a little heavier because to me, in this picture from 4 years ago, she's really, really thin. Okay, like she said, collarbone. I think when you're that thin, collarbone, I mean, ugh. Anyway, so moving on. Magda and Joey, okay, um, she is an only child. And Hades, oh my god, I love her dog Hades. He is so cute. He is 4 years and 7 months old. Okay. Renee is rambling again, but what else is new? She's always fucking rambling. I can't wait until I'm able to tell my side. Then you will see just how scripted and what a little player that fool is. Okay. Anyway, moving on. Last resort cast. Benny is enjoying his best life in Vegas. You know, he got his social media back and everything, so he's gonna post as many selfies as he can. Sophie, Canadians, close your borders. Sophie's heading to Canada. She's going to be in Toronto on February 2nd. Is that what to say? No, Friday, February 7th. She's going to be in Toronto at some club. So, yeah, seal your borders. You guys didn't listen to me, when it came to Angela. Now Sophie's heading up there. Jeez. Anyway, and then we have Dr. James, okay, who is always there in his stories to provide helpful advice. Moving on, Kara. Now, there has been a lot of question whether Guillermo and Kara are broken up. Now, they have basically wiped each other from their social media. Guillermo seems to be on a visitation schedule with his son, and someone asks her about Guillermo and her son, and this is what she replied. So let me share this with you guys, okay?
Guillermo is good, and my baby, I agree, is beautiful. I love him dearly. You think he looks like me? You may be one of the only people on planet Earth that thinks that my son looks like me. I also see it a little bit like from my baby pictures, but I think generally speaking, it's a whole lot of Guillermo's face. You might hate this answer. It is a white pizza with mushrooms, red onion, red peppers, spinach, and broccoli from the freezer on a thin crust. Listen, I'm just here to eat something that's not going to contribute to my death, right? That's what this is. The toddler mother in me is going to say sleep. Sleep. Sleep is the ideal evening.
I'm not even a toddler mom, and sleep is the ideal evening for me too.
If you take me being a toddler mom out of it, honestly, I just love to get dressed up. I love to feel beautiful. I love a 5-course tasting menu with matched wines and impeccable service. I want top-tier execution on the food. I want top-tier execution on the wine. And I want to feel good and beautiful while consuming it. And then, whatever happens after dinner.
So, yes, I do believe that Guillermo and Kara are definitely separated and probably heading down to divorce. But she's still, not addressing it. And as you see, she just glossed over the question. How's Guillermo? Oh, he's fine. Totally glossed over it. So, someone asked her, are you guys planning more kids in the future? Your son is so cute. She says, I would love a little girl eventually. And she is still a realtor. At least she kept her day job. Okay. whatever, Linda, there has been rumors that Guillermo and Kara have separated because one, they are not on each other's social media. Two, they don't post each other at all. When they're hanging out with their son, it seems like they're separate. Like Guillermo comes to pick up his son and he'll go and post them, hanging out together. And, Kara's hanging out with her son. But family hangouts and posts haven't been for the past couple of months. Like Kara hasn't come out and said anything yet, but it's implied. So, and there you go. Now, Dempsey is living her best life, and Stadler is probably pulling her hair out. So this is Dempsey living her best life. She was hanging out with a friend. They did spa day. They were hanging out in this cute Airbnb. So here we go.
Look, I can't. It's too cool. You do it. I feel like he's going to come in and be like, wait there. No, now do it again. All rise.
So there you go. Dempsey's living her best life. Um, and Stadler is probably pulling her hair out every time she hears or sees anything about her. You know who else is living their best life? Sarper and Shekinah. They are living their best LA life. Red carpet events, parties. Sarper gets to pose in between twins. I mean, he is living his best life. Um, yeah. Anyway, before I let you guys go, just a couple of miscellaneous updates. We have Vanja. We have Nikki Exotica, who decided to go live and do her makeup like we care. We have Jesse, in his current relationship. Kenny loves to see a American Robin in Mexico. And we have Yara's daughter, Mila, walking her doggy, also named Mila. So I just want to say one thing, guys, because you may have noticed I've been doing a lot of my videos in PJs. Um, the fact that I have more clothes to sleep in than I do to go out in really says a lot for who I am as a person. Just saying. Thank you so much for watching me. Please subscribe if you don't already. And one more thing, double check that you are subscribed. YouTube likes to play games and unsubscribe people without them knowing. So please double check. And one more thing, please like, comment, and share. And one more thing, please consider joining my membership. Thank you so much. I'm looking forward to joining the Leida panel tomorrow on Drop the Mic. I'm going to put the link for the YouTube channel in the description box as well. 6 o'clock, Friday the 31st. Join us. Thank you so much. See you next time. Bye, everyone.